want to welcome everybody here this morning. We got a great cast here. Brian Grazer, thank you for making this possible. Brian right here. Russell, you stand up. Russell wrote the script.
It's a great script. It's written by Russell Gurwitz and first-time screenwriter. When I first read the screenplay, what impressed me was that he was taking a basic staple genre, the heist film, but updating it. But at the same time, not trying to act like this is the first time it's being done. So you could tell there was homages to Dog Day Afternoon, you know, stuff like that.
I don't need your fucking status report, Serpico.
You saw Dog Day Afternoon. You're stalling.
I think we have a great cast. So we can just go around the room and you can say your real name and the role that you're playing. We'll start with Mr. D.
Denzel, playing Frazier.
Jodie Foster, Madeline White.
I'd always wanted to work with Spike Lee, and we've come very close. So Spike and I have kind of danced together for a long time.
We had a meeting, you know, very early on, was really to see if he could work with me and I could work with him.
I said, look, I don't want to get in a fight with you, because you're too tough. And he said, I promise you we won't fight. And literally, we didn't.
You know, Brian Grazer is clout, you know, so it's been a while since I had the clout of the studio working for me. And it's a good feeling, you know, because I'm telling you, there were some times when, like, the day before the movie opens, people walk me up the street, so when's the next movie coming out? The day before the movie's opening. So it's been a while, so when's the next movie coming out? I'm like, yo, it's coming out tomorrow. I didn't know.
And I just love the marketing of a movie, because that is also turning ether into a solid. And it's trying to understand what are those ideas that are supposed to enter the ozone first. And I am very interested in the granulation of our cultural zeitgeist and how it works.
Yeah, Christopher Plummer, Arthur Case. Show us how edgy and full Bill Mitchell.
Some of you guys are reading extra roles, so everybody knows who they're reading.
I told you my name, that's the who. The where could most readily be described as a prison cell, but there's a vast difference between being stuck in a tiny cell and being in prison, and I am not in prison. The what is easy. Recently, I planned and set in motion events to execute the perfect bank robbery.
When I read a script, sometimes names and faces will pop out automatically. Who could play these parts? You have your hope list, your wish list.
I just was in the midst of working on Julius Caesar on Broadway, Shakespeare, which is a lot of language. And so I thought that would be good. That was good preparation for this, because this is a lot of language. There's a lot of chatter, especially my character. He does a lot of talking.
Maybe you can clear up the matter of the safe deposit box 392 for me. See, I went over to the bank safe deposit records. First glance, it all seemed fine, but it turns out there's one box with no record at all. And I mean, going all the way back to 1948, so I'm thinking...
Who would have the answer to this riddle? Probably the man who forgot to mention that he built the bank in the first place in 1948. It doesn't add up, Mr. Case. It does not add up. It's something really bad, isn't it?
Denzel's a very strong actor. So we needed someone, to be honest, that was not gonna be scared of Denzel. Because if somebody went in there, you know, weak, would have hurt the film. Because Denzel would just run all over him.
Let's cut the crap. First, okay, no plain big deal. Second, you don't order an assault when no hostages have been killed and there's no immediate threat. Third, if it ends that way, whatever happens, you don't get to be the hero. You want to bullshit me, try harder. Let's go. It's very unusual playing a character where you cover yourself up so much, because for a large part of the movie, people can't see who it is. That's part of the story. So to play whole scenes where you're masked, you've got sunglasses on, you're hooded, it's very, very weird, because a lot of acting is often through intent, and intent is often shown through the eyes and what it is and how you do that. And to suddenly have all that taken away and to have this big barrier there was very sort of disarming for a little while. And it's also disarming for the people you're working with. Denzel said to me, you know, it's weird because you can't get in there to bounce off the other guy because you're acting just to this. That's the conceit of the movie, that's the deal going in, but it did take some getting used to.
If you give up now, I can ensure that you'll serve the minimum. I'm thinking 3 years, 4 years at the most.
You can arrange that.
Well, you haven't hurt anyone or stolen anything, so Yes, as a matter of fact, I can.
It's not good enough.
Well, I wasn't finished. When you get out, you'll have $2 million.
Will I? How so?
Well, we'll go get it, and we'll put it in a safe deposit box, and it'll be there waiting for you when you get out.
Jodie Foster is the fixer. People like her character. They're not advertised. You're not gonna see their commercial on television, on the radio, or see them listed in the yellow pages. But if you're in an upper echelon, breathing that rarefied air where she resides, if you need something done and you have enough money, that is the person to call.
I like that she knows all of the elements of the mystery in some ways, that she's been through it before 100 times. And that no seeming emergency is really that urgent, that all will be worked out in the end. And that there's a kind of relaxed quality, a witty quality to her.
The contents of that box are of great value to me, so long as they remain my secret.
And if they're exposed?
I'll face some difficult questions.
So it stays locked or it disappears?
Precisely. I have to say, I can't help but be skeptical.
Whoever gave you my number got the same deal. Clearly he was satisfied.
Cut! Take even a little bigger pause.
I beg your pardon?
Yeah, bigger one. And just look out.
All right, I'll come back.
Huh?
I'll go away and come back.
Yeah,
Right.
go to New Jersey, go to Hoboken.
He made life very easy for me because all of these stars respect him. So therefore, I didn't, as a producer, have any stress.
You mean beyond the obvious?
That's what I mean. Come on, this ain't no bank robbery.
This is your fault. I told you to get the buses.
Fuck you. I didn't kill anybody.
I got 50 more people in here. You fuck with me again, I'll give you 2 of the longest days of your life. He does a very unusual thing, which I've never come across before, which I imagine is a DP's nightmare, is that he shoots both ways at the same time.
If you're an actor and you're in a group scene and you're doing everything with one camera, if you're the last person that shoots, by the end of the day, your performance is gone because you delivered it off screen while they're getting everybody else.
He's a very sophisticated filmmaker and his shot selection. I have an appreciation much more now for his abilities, as having tried to put a film together myself. I now know what it takes and the amount of hard work. So in fact, I was able to sit in a couple of sessions with he and his DP and to see how they operate, even in pre-production and, you know, their preparation. And he's very thorough, and he doesn't come to the set scratching his chin trying to figure things out. He's ready to go. We visited quite a few detectives, and we have one, Neil, who's been on the set with us the whole time, and talked about, you know, hostage negotiations.
And we got a guy named Ed Bogdanovich who came from ESU, so those 2 guys were by our side. Ed and Neil's input was invaluable throughout. There's just a way cops do stuff. There's a language, there's a body language. I mean, you know, the way you hold your gun or just little things, they spike. Pss, pss, pss. And, you know, we would convey that on, and the actors relied on these guys, too, so it was very helpful.
Spike Lee did a great job in balancing not only the tension that existed in the script, but all of these great actors.
If you surround yourself with talented people, of course, there's no guarantees, because things still could go wrong. But you have a better chance of achieving what you want if you surround yourself with talented people in front of and behind the camera.
Cut!
Cut.
Check the gate.
Checking the gates.